would have to be probably Suddenly, which is, I co-wrote that one, and it's like the last song, and it just explains everything that I'm going through right now, so it's very personal. Yeah, I really don't think of, myself being famous or anything. I still feel like the same way I was in high school and stuff. Just, people, come up to me a lot more, I guess. So, but yeah, I guess it's cool.
In the TV show The Suite Life of Zack and Cody, do you think that you're more like London or Maddie?
I'm definitely more like Maddie. Definitely. I love London's clothes, but definitely more like Maddie. She's the working girl. I worked in high school. I was in high school and I worked at the clothing stores and stuff. So definitely hard worker.
What inspired you to write songs?
I love writing, and in high school my favorite subject was English and creative writing, and so I actually wrote songs before I even was signed, and I came to Warner Brothers with all having all these different messages and things that I went through. It was kind of like writing in a journal for me, except it was writing songs. So that's what made me want to write my music and co-write some of the stuff.
How do you feel about being on stage and performing?
It's fun. I get really, really excited. You have like this energy, and it just kind of like, I love to perform. It's like one of the main things. I mean, I love doing sitcoms because it's in front of a live audience and you get to hear, the reaction. So I'm rehearsing for the High School Musical tour right now, and we're on the stage. I'm just really, really, really nervous. Like, so nervous I'm like gonna mess up or fall or something, but I'm excited. I'm excited.
What's it take to get where you got now?
What's it take? It's sometimes easy for people and sometimes hard for people. For me, I've always had to work really, really hard to get to where I am. For some people, they just kind of fall into it and get really lucky and become, huge. And I'm so happy that I actually took the path that I did, because I'm more grateful for everything that I'm doing now, and I don't take it for granted, where some people, when it happens easy for them, they totally take it for granted, and they don't realize like how hard it is to get to where they are. So it's taken me a hard time, but I mean, like I said, with following, just make goals and just follow it, and I dreamed of having a record deal one day and never thought I'd actually be here today, and I am. So I mean, you definitely can live your dreams, just definitely reach for them. Just because, I was 3 when I ended up in the business, so I did fall into the business when I was young. However, I love doing it. I started commercials and print, and then, the next thing I knew, I wanted to do musical theater, and I went to my mom and my manager, and I was like, I want to do Les Miserables at 8 years old, and they're like, have you ever sang before? And I'm like, no. And so they're like, well, that's a big problem. You have to sing. So, I auditioned for it, and I ended up booking it. And, I went on a tour for a year and a half. So I realized, like my parents just said, always reach for your dreams and, have goals. And that's, what I've always done. So you just have to know that it's really, really hard work, no matter what. It's definitely not easy. And you have to work really hard and be passionate about it.
So you're like my role model. So who's your role model?
My role model, I guess I'd have to say my sister and my mom. They're just, they're great people. My mom's really given me confidence. She's a very strong person, and so she's made me really strong. And my sister is just, I've always looked up to my sister my whole life. So she's 4 years older, and I always wanted to be like her and stuff. So definitely both of them. So.
Do you like being on Suite Life with Zack and Cody?
Yeah, I love being on Suite Life, Zack and Cody. It's so much fun. We're on hiatus right now, but we'll be going back in, I think, after I do the sequel to High School Musical. So it's definitely a lot of fun. It's a huge family.
Can you tell us anything about High School Musical 2?
Well, it's at a country club, and it's actually at Sharpay's Family's Country Club. So it's school's out for summer, and there's a little bit of a twist, which I can't really say what it is.
Let's take a few more questions, and then we'll give you some time to say hi to Ashley personally. Okay? So let's take one or two more.
I have to say both. I mean, they're so different to me that acting is just it's fun, and then singing is something so totally personal to me. Especially with the album, it's something that with acting, I'm playing different characters, and I'm putting on, even when I sing, like in High School Musical, and when I sang on like Sweet Life, I was singing as the character and not as Ashley. And so for my album, it's really me talking to my fans, telling you. I can tell you every single song on the album has something to do with something that's been in my life, like a relationship or something, friendships. Every single thing, it's something I'm connected to. It's not just a song to me. So it's mainly for you guys to get to know me better as Ashley Tisdale than as Sharpay or Maddie.
That's like one more. Yeah.
We all want to know, sort of nosy, but is it true you like Zac Efron?
He's very cute. Well, we've been friends for a long time, even before High School Musical. We've been best friends for a long time, so I definitely think he's very, very, very cute. That's it.
I think that's a good note to end it on. So why don't you guys start